Yo, 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 major shout outs to Dr. Dink, the radio show Dr. Dink himself. What's going on, brother? Thank you so much for having me. Truly appreciate it. It's an honor.
Hell yeah. Thank you for coming on the show. You're
Of course,
a
of
busy,
course.
you're a busy guy, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
so speaking about being a busy guy, um, when was worldwide collaboration first started and approximately, I mean, this is just an estimate because we can't get an exact number, how many
Right.
members, but give us, when did it start and a rough idea of, or some of the groups were associated, a rough idea
Okay.
of how many members.
Okay, so back in the day, worldwide collaboration was actually created as Green International Entertainment. If you want me to go into the detail, I can go in some of the detail there on how it actually came
Yeah,
to
yeah,
become worldwide
a little
collaboration. All
bit
right,
of the
so
origin story.
2006, I was actually a part of Green Society, and then basically what it was at Green Society was it was a music group, Green Society. There was actually over 200 of us, and they were mainly from like Albany and stuff like that, different rappers. It was really like a rap hip hop group at the time. My brother and our friend, he was actually the creator. So my brother and him, they both created Green Society together, and then after that, like I always grew up representing green. It's always been my favorite color, and blue as well because of the world. So green and blue. And anyway, I created Green International Entertainment in 2009 from inspiration of Green Society. I wanted to bring all the different green bandana gangs together because there were so many different green bandana gangs on MySpace at the time. Like there was Green Ribbon Gang, that's one of them, and there was other ones. So I was trying to have them all affiliated, like Green Society, and linking them. So um, I was one of the basically founding members that joined Green Society. So I was allowed to have Green Society be a part of Green International Entertainment. And then from there, all kinds of different green bandana gangs started joining and stuff like that. And then it was more about bringing every gang together to get them to forget their differences and put their guns down and get along, just bringing people together in general. And then I started putting all kinds of different members on the Green International Entertainment website. I built this website in 2009. It was called Green International Entertainment.webs.com. And then I bought the domain greeninternationalentertainment.com. And it was basically like the first social network of worldwide collaboration before worldwide collaboration. And there was over hundreds of different members that I featured on there that all joined Green International Entertainment. And that's when like it really started getting out of hand. There was members that were different bands and musicians and groups. Everyone just wanted to be a part of it. And it really started going viral. And somehow we reached the pack. Vans on my feet, Vans on my feet. I'll never forget that. So the pack, they actually ended up joining Green International Entertainment in 2009. And then we featured them on the website, and there was many other different musicians and bands and brands and artists and stuff like that. And then so later on in 2011, Green International Entertainment never got forgotten about, but we were over on Facebook now in 2011 after a while. Basically the time where everybody merged over to Facebook. Everyone came from MySpace and went over to Facebook, but we actually started on MySpace. And let's actually go back in the day. Me and my buddy, back in the day, we created this one thing called Cleas. And it was all about representing green and blue, everything green and blue. And we used to rap about it all the time and stuff like that. And it was all about the world. So bringing all that together and then creating worldwide collaboration in 2011, but I was never even thinking about Green International Entertainment or nothing at the time. Me and my brother and a few of us, we were actually freestyling all the time from all over the world. There was actually 5 of us. Me, my brother, we were in the same state. We lived in the same house at the time. Then we had David Lingard, which he was the producer. He was the beat maker, and we called him Little Drummer. And we also had A Goody. A Goody, he was a singer, so he did like the hooks and stuff like that. Then we had D2. D2 was a really fast rapper. He rapped really, really fast. So that was the first 5 members that were in worldwide collaboration. And then in 2012, then that's when I merged Green International Entertainment into worldwide collaboration. So Green International Entertainment ended up becoming a part of worldwide collaboration. And we actually got some members still a part of the family to this day that were from 2009 and from Green International Entertainment, and some original members from when worldwide collaboration first started. How it came about is, so we were talking, we had our chat, we already had a chat, we were always talking, and then we started adding other members to the chat. I'm like, we all got to come up with a name for ourselves. How about worldwide collaboration? For a little bit, we actually were calling it worldwide collab, and then we started calling it worldwide collaboration down the road. But it actually started out as worldwide collab, and then we would say WWC, and then after a while, we started calling it WWCFAM. But I mean, we could still call it WWC, but there's a lot of other movements out there and stuff that have WWC.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So there isn't no other WWC fam out there. So we just rolled with that. And the website, WWCFAM.com, that's been around for many years now. And we actually started WWCFAM.com on Wix. We were running that on there for at least a few years on the Wix website. And we had other domains and stuff too, like back in the day, and I believe it was around 2013, we had Young Famous 2013 .com and youngfamous.com and stuff like that. And we had hundreds, and I mean hundreds of different members we had featured on the website, on the Young Famous website. And then at one point in time, we had 31 websites. I built over 31 websites, so that way we could feature all the different members on all the different websites. And it was really crazy. It's been a very, very long journey with everything. But that's how it started.
That's about 31 websites. You made all of them?
Yep.
Damn. That must have took like at least a few months.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing about it too, it was like, you know how people do I forgot what it was was called, like, you click on something, then it leads to another thing, and you click on another thing, it leads to, that's exactly how I had it. I had it like a train. So no matter what, like, it never stopped. It always linked to another website. Like, I believe one of the websites was starthere.something.com. I think it was starthere.wwcfam.com. And then that would be like the starting point of it. You click on it, it'd be like enter here, then you enter in there, and then it
Oh
would say
yeah.
something else.
In fact, the older websites, they were kind of, a lot of them were like that
Yeah, yeah,
back in the
and it
90s
was
or
like a
early
link
2000s.
train, like it never stopped. So every time, like you would always be able to, it would always link to something else, and you could never find like the end of it. It was pretty crazy how it worked because I used so many different website builders and stuff like that back in the day. And then WWCFAM.com was part of that. And then we had hpage.com too. Used to have a website on there, and so many different ones. Like one of them was built on webs.com, one of them was built on web.com, and there was so many different ones, so it was crazy. And that's
So,
how it all started.
so Green International, uh, what was the very first beginnings of that? Let's go back a
The very
little bit.
the very first beginnings of Green International Entertainment, like it basically started out, like I was just saying, it started out as bringing different games together, and it was more like bringing different green bandana games together, and
Did
then
you
it
did you
expanded.
network did you network on Grand Theft Auto, or because I thought that was part of the network also,
What do you mean?
the being on Grand Theft Auto, I thought that was part of the network as well, like the
No, Grand Theft Auto is not a part of us or nothing. I used to play Grand Theft Auto when I was a kid. I actually started playing Grand Theft Auto at GTA 1,
oh
and I actually
wow.
forgot all about it. You know what I mean? Then later
I
on,
played it before too, but not only like a couple times, like once or twice.
yeah.
I played GTA like, but only once or twice.
And later on, then my dad's friend, he came over and he introduced us to Grand Theft Auto Vice City. And then I was like,
Oh, that's the best.
oh, I remember Grand Theft Auto. Like I used to play Grand Theft Auto 1 when I was a kid, and it didn't trigger at first. But that's like what got me more into Grand Theft Auto. Like I played Grand Theft Auto Vice City a lot, and I had like the shark card, like the disc. You could put the disc
Oh,
in, and
yeah,
you
yeah,
could fly through the city. It was like a disc of cheat codes,
yeah,
and you
yeah.
could walk through walls, fly through walls, and everything. You could be whoever you wanted to be in the entire game. Any pedestrian that you wanted to be, you could be. That was pretty crazy.
So it was the bandana gangs, and then how did you start getting other gangs together
Um,
after the bandana gang?
so I was always, you know how consistent I am, and that's how I was on MySpace. I always been consistent. Some people love that about me. Some people hate that about me. You know what I mean? Because I'm that consistent. You might go into your inbox and find 100 unmissed messages that you haven't seen. You know what I mean? Because I'm always consistent with it and keeping stuff going. So that's how I was on MySpace. Who wants to join Green International Entertainment? Who wants to join Green International Entertainment? We got a chat. And because we actually built a chat on MySpace, and we had our own chat on MySpace that was Green International Entertainment, and we had the pack in there. But I think before that, that's when other gangs started joining because they just wanted to get involved. They wanted to be a part of something. They were
Uh,
all about
yeah.
unity. And that was the most important thing, was unity, bringing everyone together. So the
Oh, this.
other gangs they wanted to get involved, or the other gang members that were a part of Bloods, Crips, Latin Kings, whatever you name it, they wanted to be a part of Green International Entertainment because they knew the positivity. It was about bringing everyone together.
Yeah, so they saw the green bandanas getting together, and then
Yeah,
they. Okay. Um.
yeah.
Now the music. When did you start connecting with radios and like Next Level DJs Coalition, and the beginning, the first radios and music contacts that you connected with?
That's a hard one. That's a really hard one because way back in the day, and I believe it was around 2013, when we actually created Worldwide Collaboration Radio. And we, one of the first radios that we got involved with was Jump Out Radio, and that was one of them. And then I could remember that one. And then we had there was Blaze It Up Radio or something like that. And
Sounds like
there
a
were
dope
some other
station.
radios, and we used to call them and get on their show and stuff like that. And then they had Sky Gain, and we used to mention them in our songs and stuff like that. Sky Gain was basically, it was almost like it was their radio, like they were most featured on that radio, Blaze It Up Radio, I think it was, because it was so long ago. But I do remember Jump Out Radio. We still actually have that logo posted in the groups and stuff. You can find the Jump Out Radio from way back in the day. That was like one of the first radios that we linked up with. And then after that, like we were just trying to get every radio that we could to be a part of us, and really just connecting everything, getting everyone to support each other that we could. We weren't, forcing it on anybody. I mean, there was a couple times back in the day I was like trying to force people, like, you guys gotta support each other. You guys gotta work together. And that doesn't work out. You can't force anyone to do anything that they don't want to do. So we just leave it up to you what
It's
you
like a
want to do. And you
like
learn
that.
from your lessons too, you know what I mean? I was definitely learning from my lesson when I was trying to force people to support other members and stuff like that. But in all actual reality, you can't force anybody to do anything. It's not right in general. So now, it's your choice to do whatever you want in the family. But it was actually a few years ago when we linked up with Next Level DJ Collision. I'm not really sure how it happened, but everything happens for a reason.
I
And
know
then
you
we just became one.
you had a post with Trill Will on Instagram that had several thousand views and comments and stuff.
Oh, oh yeah. Yeah. Well, he's been a member for Worldwide Collaboration for at least a few years too as well, which he came from Next Level DJ Collision. There was a lot of members that came from Next Level DJ Collision. We have had a lot of members over the years and stuff like that. But being a part of Next Level DJ Collision, it's really truly a blessing because we're all connected, we're all one, so we could all represent each other and we could all support each other and be in each other's movements with no complications or anything like that. So if anyone's in Next Level DJ Collision, they can be in Worldwide Collaboration. If anyone's in Worldwide Collaboration, they can be in Next Level DJ Collision because we are all one. You know what I mean? It's all about supporting each other, helping each other, working together any way possible, however we can do it to accomplish our dreams and our goals. And anything is possible when we put our minds together and our hands together. We can create anything.
Yeah, that's true. I was saying earlier too. People, I don't know if it's like the norm or whatever, but it seems to be, especially in music, people are really competitive, but in a bad way, like beefing with each other. I mean, it's cool if it's like a comedy roast or something, but like if you sign up for the freaking, what do they call it, the battle, you know what you're
Right.
signing up for. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
unnecessary drama instead instead of just working together. And people make dope ass shit when they work together. A lot of the best songs have features
Yeah.
or
Exactly.
multiple producers and sometimes several features to make a pretty dope shit. I don't know. I think we'd see a lot more, probably even better music if people work together.
Mm-hmm.
People complain about like music being shitty, but nobody wants to work together.
Right. And I think, from my personal opinion, I really think worldwide collaboration has really helped people in a positive way over time to see the vision of what a worldwide collaboration is. You know what I mean? With everyone just working together and supporting each other and stuff like that. I think that people have seen us and they've been watching us for years, so it encouraged others to start doing big collaborations and stuff like that. Like, around 2011 is when, actually, after worldwide collaboration was created, the West Coast Choppers song, because we actually just started worldwide collaboration, and then the West Coast Choppers came out, and I was like, wow, that's amazing. You know what I mean? It really reminded me of like a worldwide collaboration, the way that they did it and everything like that.
Oh
So
yeah, that was
it's
a
really
really good.
amazing to me.
Yeah, when it first came out, I was really like impressed by that track too.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like that it really has empowered people and it has encouraged people to create different things and stuff like that with, their own collaborations around the world and worldwide and stuff like that as well. And I'm really happy. And, that's one of the important things is to see everyone else happy as well. We want to make sure everyone's happy and the family.
I, that's dope. What about like? I think we should talk about the website a little bit.
Okay.
When when did you first plan on putting it on Google Play, and how long did you develop it before you got it on Google Play Store?
Um, it's been at least a few years. Well, we had our own app a few years ago. It might have been like 5 years ago or so, 4 or 5 years ago. We had an app on Google Play. It was much more different. We actually ran a social network on it was on the WordPress, not WordPress.com, but WordPress.org. And basically, with WordPress.org, you can install different plugins and create your own social network. Really easy. You get Buddy Press and stuff like that, so you can create your own social network for free, basically, as long as you have your own hosting and you have your own domain. And we also provide our own hosting because we have our own server. And if anyone does need to get a website, then we can provide that as well, because I built plenty of websites in the past using WordPress and installing themes and stuff like that, install different scripts and stuff. But it's actually been a few years or so, maybe at least 2 years, 3 years since we've had the new social network script that we have now. I can't tell you how long it's been. I know it's been at least 2 years, 3 years or so. I do have a video that I did a couple years back, and that was a 4-hour tutorial when I actually
Wow.
was paying for different customizations and stuff like that. I invested thousands and thousands of dollars into it all, and to get it to how it was at that point. But You always got to make it better. You know what I mean? You may think it's the best thing there is, but there's always something better. But it's not even about that. It's about just staying up to date on everything. Because when you go behind that, then something might mess up, like a function or something like that. So you may have to rework the whole system. You may have to reinstall the script again because you had some complications with a feature that didn't work. You know what I mean? So you deal with those type of things, and we've had dealt with that type of stuff in the past. But the most important thing is to keep going and never give up. But really, I've been wanting to get it back on Google Play and stuff, but we just had to wait until we found the right resource where we could take it to that level. And also, like, there was complications and stuff that was stopping it from happening, but everything has its own time. And usually when it's that time, then it's going to happen. Things are supposed to happen at certain times. You got your timeline, and something may not happen at that time. You know what I mean? So it was the right time, is basically what I'm saying, for it to come out. And then so we just started testing it. We had 20 of us testing it for 14 days. That's what you got to do nowadays. And
Yeah,
then
that's
after
quite an
that,
accomplishment. I have to say that in itself was an accomplishment, just to have that kind of support. Salute to
yeah,
everyone
definitely.
that was testing, because
I
that
salute all of worldwide collaboration for that, and
that
general
was
too as well,
an
for everything that you have all done, because this is not possible doing it all by yourself. You know what I mean? Like everyone says, you have to have a team. And if it was me doing it all by myself, it wouldn't be possible. There is no worldwide collaboration without you guys. One person cannot be worldwide collaboration. I hate to tell you, um just in general, because just imagine, like, you got to have members from other countries and around the states and stuff. And I only live in New York, so if it was just me all by myself, it wouldn't be worldwide collaboration.
we're
And
actually
so you guys are what make it all possible. You guys are what make it worldwide collaboration with all of you.
we're actually across we're coast to coast right now. You're on the East Coast and I'm on the West Coast. We're covering the whole country right now.
Right.
I'm in California.
Yeah. And I'm right in upstate New York, actually near Vermont, and we actually have members in Vermont. We got, members just all over the place. Probably every single state. I don't know about every country, but I know there is tons and tons of countries, and we do have a lot of members in different parts of Africa, South Africa, Nigeria, and stuff like that, like hundreds of them. And so estimate. I remember one of your questions. You said, "How many members do we have in total?"
Trying to
There
recruit.
really isn't no telling, because we've been building this thing since 2009. If you want to take it back from to Green International Entertainment, and if you really think about it, just imagine one person joining a day since 2009. Imagine what it is now. Today's 2024. And
Yeah.
take it all the way back from 2009 to 2024. One member a day, every single day. That's just an estimate. Sometimes it's one member a day. Sometimes it's 20 members a day. Sometimes it could be 100 members in one day. You never know. Like, it's really unbelievable to me what we have accomplished with everything. And it's not even about just one movement. Worldwide collaboration is thousands of movements. So let's
Movement.
take it to them too. Imagine how many members are joining Next Level DJ Collision today, or how many members are joining Badass Savage Life today, or Busy One Entertainment, or Gas House Records. I mean, we got a list of just some of them, just a small little list you probably could fit in your pocket. And that's not even half of it. That's not even part of it. That's just a lint picking of it. Just a little pinch of it. You know what I mean? It's just it's really unbelievable, and I'm truly honored for this to even happen. I never thought it would be possible, but I mean, it is. If you put your mind to it, anyone can do it. You just got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in everybody else, and you got to love yourself and care for yourself as much as you do for others as well. So major shout outs to Dr. Dank for even giving me this opportunity, bringing me on here. I truly appreciate it so much. Major shout outs to B Hills for always bringing me in, for being a part of the family. Dr. Dank for being a part of the family. Trail Will for becoming an owner of Worldwide Collaboration. Major accomplishments. And Cinematic, you know, he's got the shit show, and that's another part of Worldwide Collaboration. And there's just so much. Like we could literally, Dr. Dink knows, we could sit here and name names all day long, for days, for weeks, for months, for years, and we probably won't even be able to get to the end of the list. But major shout outs to every single Worldwide Collaboration member, SPI member, Next Level DJ Collision member, HHF member, Next Level Syndicate, Badass Savage Life, Busy One Entertainment, everybody, Building Legends INC, Independent Army, just everything. Major shout outs to everything that's part of this family. It's so huge, people don't actually know how huge it is, and nobody knows, and we'll probably never know. Like, I meet members that joined 6 years ago or 9 years ago. I'm like, wow, I didn't know you were part of Worldwide Collaboration. I wish somebody would have told me or something like that. You know what I mean? It's very,
Imagine,
very powerful.
imagine if we had a quantum computer and we tried to put it, we might not even be able to fit it all on a quantum computer. I don't know.
Right,
I'm just
right,
at least
right.
not a regular computer. It
I
has
mean,
to be.
we're literally talking about Hulu and Netflix and Xbox and PlayStation and, you know, all the big companies, Walmart, Six Flags and stuff like that, all joining forces. That's what Worldwide Collaboration is. You know what I mean? That's exactly what it is. It's basically, but we're not
On that corporate.
major like them. You know what I mean? We're getting to that point, and we're going to bring everyone with us. We're bringing everyone to top with us.